For those who understand, is that in Richmond, Virginia, where I live, there is a slave burial ground that instead of respecting the people who built the city I live in, the city thought it would be a great idea to go ahead and put a fucking parking lot over it. And I say this often and I mean it, this transcends race in economics and everything. This is a simple situation of respect. Anyone in your family tree who is so profoundly disrespected that a city or any place would decide that instead of putting up tombstones, you go ahead and fucking put a parking lot over those remains is disrespectful no matter what. So, for those of you who have followed this in the past, by the way, the subject of the song is a man named Gabriel, and he was a slave in Richmond, Virginia, and he tried to create an insurrection to free himself and other slaves, and he was hung at Broad and 15th Street in Richmond, Virginia, and there's a huge possibility that he is buried below this parking lot among all these other people, so this song ultimately is for him. But to give you an update real quick on the situation in Richmond, Virginia, is that through tremendous amounts of public pressure and trying to embarrass the city into submission, the state intervened about 2 months ago because it was about to turn into a huge public relations mess, especially on the 150th anniversary of the Civil War. And the parking lot has now officially been bought by the city so that it can be turned into a proper place for those ancestors who are still alive to spend time with their kin. I'm just going to give this to you because I always read between the fucking lines. Virginia Commonwealth University owns the parking lot. It's a state-funded institution. The state bought the parking lot from a state-funded institution for $3.2 million. The state just gave a gift to Virginia Commonwealth University, and as far as I know, the last time I was there, they still had cars parked on that fucking parking lot, and that's improper. Does anyone know the name Gabriel Prosser? My conscience says he's the one that history missed. A blacksmith by trade up in Brookfield Plantation. A Henrico County slave for the owner Thomas. If you listen closely, you'll hear the words perfect. The Caribbean uprising caught fire in this land. Up and down the James River, the monkey and Appomattox. Tobacco soil gone bad, a foreign movement for the blacks. 9 years before, down in Santo Domingo, slaves refused to submit and took the right of all men. Virginia whites got nervous and armed more militias as blacks inspired, plotted, and passed on their plans. Mr. Foster's Gabriel was smart as he was strong, that had keloid scars, no matter knowing right and wrong. Go to jail at 24 in the year of 1800, haunted by the hymns and wailing of his fellow slaves. Now does anyone know the name Gabriel Prosser? My conscience says he's the one that history missed. A blacksmith by trade up in Brookfield Plantation. A Henrico County slave for the owner Thomas. He was on an August night outside of Richmond, Virginia. Gabriel's men gathered as their owners they slept. Some burned city streets to attract residents and masters, while others took the Capitol to free convicts. Well, in lights they knew nothing, never seen what could hit them. Nothing like this could happen with their carefree black men. But think about freedom, now think about slavery. Blacks armed themselves with muskets and homemade bayonets. With a white flag on the Capitol, our blacks they will rise. White spared with olives on. You're a coward if you own men for profit and greed. You're the coward of all, and for all you must bleed. Now does anyone know the name Gabriel Prosser? conscience says he's the one that history missed. A blacksmith by trade up in Brookfield Plantation, a Henrico County slave for the owner Thomas. Pharaoh and Tom routed out Gabriel Prosser. Their owner was Mosby, a neighbor of him. They say the sky sings seas of rain and lightning. On the night of August 30th, one could see nor stand. The militias let loose to hunt Gabriel Prosser, who took to the swamps as they imprisoned his men. Flag a boat whose captain was a Methodist preacher, but a traitor slave turned him in the end. They hung Gabriel down and brought him 15th Street. Lord, he would not give the word up on his men. But he took that noose and he took it with honor. He's buried beneath parked cars now in pavement. There's no monument, there's no stone here to see him, just black asphalt flanked by high-rise hospital shades. If I had it my way, we see memorials climbing to the true and honest hero, Prosser Gabriel. Now does anyone know the name Gabriel Prosser? My conscience says he's the one that history missed. A blacksmith by trade up in Brookfield Plantation, a Henrico County slave for the owner's on.